trying to fly around the yard.
Did it just get away from you?
And he just started to take off.
Breakfast and a floor show. So you made it
Made it what?
through the edge of the storm. There wasn't much to it, right? A little bit of rain, a little bit of wind.
The storm has come and gone?
Gone. It's up past. It went through the state, nailed below Tampa.
Oh,
Like
so it hit the West Coast?
It hit the West Coast, came across, dumped all over the central state, Orlando, everything. Now it's up on the other side of St. Augustine, between St. Augustine and Jacksonville, and heading out to the ocean. Now it's a tropical storm. But when it hit, it was Category 5.
Oh, really?
And it really, they're hurting over there on the West Coast right now.
Wow.
Got to pray for them. They're hurting.
That's amazing it didn't keep coming, though. It went...
Yeah, made that hook. It went over the edge of Cuba, came up, started heading into the Gulf, made a right turn,
Yeah,
bang.
But if you hit the right turn, it didn't come all the way across Florida.
It did. It went across the state. Went across the peninsula.
Where did it come out?
Between Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Oh, okay.
That's where it's at right now. So I made a diagonal across from Sarasota, I think it was Safety Harbor. Isn't that ironic? Safety Harbor is where it hit. So Safety Harbor went across the strait in a diagonal, dumped all over Orlando. Orlando's hurting.
Wow.
And then up across, and right now it's dumping between Jacksonville and St. Augustine. So all the power's out on the West Coast. They're rushing in now to help them. But they're hurting. It was a big storm. So you said you were in Andrew. During Andrew, you were out on Military Trail in the middle of the storm. You weren't homeless then, were you?
No.
No, you were just out having fun.
On my house right there.
Right.
Well, I went out there, I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh, Andrew, what's the deal here, boy?"
That was a big one. That was in '92. I looked it up.
Oh, yeah.
That was a long time ago.
It was,
30 years. 30 years, buddy.
I was standing out there going, what the heck?
So the court's closed today. Courthouse. I was going to go over there and file some more paperwork.
Oh.
Now, with that power of attorney, I can start applying for Medicare, hospitalization, all the stuff that's due you. I can apply for your behalf. So I'm going to do that, okay?
Okay, but you were supposed to also get my driver's license back and everything.
You're right. Now, I have some bad news.
What?
You were born in New Jersey. Hackensack, New Jersey.
No.
The birth certificates are coming.
Okay.
So when I get it, I'll show it to you.
Well, it's New York.
Now, you might have been in the wing of the hospital over the state line, but your birth certificate's going to say New Jersey. Sorry.
That's incorrect.
Well, I don't think I can change that for you, Craig. I'm pretty good, but I can't change that. So we'll deal with that when we get it.
I was born in a brand new annex of the hospital. They just built it across the state line in New York.
Well, I don't doubt it, but it didn't turn out that way. So when I get the birth certificate, you'll see it, and then we'll get you your state ID.
That's fine.
So they said 4 to 6 weeks. I asked them to speed that up a little bit. Hopefully they will. So as soon as I get it, then you and me are going back down to the DMV. We'll have another adventure together.
Yeah.
Did you like our last adventure when they called 911? You know, when I hit the ground, the only one there screaming for 911 was you. Can you believe that? And 2 nice guys came over and checked on me, make sure I wasn't having a heart attack. But man, that heat that day, you remember that heat of August?
Yeah.
Baby, I prefer this. Little cold, nice wind. It's not a sweat oven like we're used to.
I was sitting here going, okay, where is this hurricane? I mean, we're waiting, we got a bunch of rain. That was nice, but we got that. I'm like,
yeah, well, we're lucky. Thank God, Craig, thank God. Wow.
Turn around and look that way.
Yeah?
All this shit blowing.
I know that.
It's unbelievable.
You lost your raincoat. I know that. That's why I told Gary to stop cutting stuff around here until after the hurricane. Because we didn't know what we were going to get. But, so what do you think? Maybe 30 miles an hour, 40? Was that the most?
Where?
Here, with you. How windy did it get for you?
Not even that.
Well, you're a mountaineer.
Well, no, not even, I mean...
You stand at the top of Everest to say, "Isn't this refreshing?" Yeah, I know you.
And this is just,
Well, I had the tracker on you. I saw you going to Western Beef. I know you were okay.
oh yeah,
Did your brother come and visit you?
no.
Boy, didn't you think your brother would come and visit you during a hurricane? No? Not kind of a brother, huh?
Well, no, well, he's not. He doesn't live down here anymore.
Well, as far as I know, he lives either in Wellington or Jupiter.
No, he left Wellington and Jupiter area. He's moved to
You said in Orlando.
it's about an hour south of Orlando.
All right.
There's a huge new development down there, and they got huge acres on their properties. And
You know, I've looked that up, and I have not been able to find that property
hey,
on the computer. If he owns it or it's there, it's in somebody else's name. It's not in
no,
his.
he not only owns it, okay. Well, he owns his. 2 streets away, his stepson, they call him partner in business, bought him and his wife, who's a doctor, in the same neighborhood up there.
All right, and this is south of Orlando, about an hour south.
Yeah.
You don't know the town? Don't remember?
No, they
All right.
told me I didn't.
You know what we're going to do here in a second after I'm done talking to you? We're going to call your brother.
Okay, fine.
All right, so I'm going to do that. Why don't we stop and do that right now, okay?
I guess,
Whatever?
whatever.
I love you, man. I really do.